Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to be sharing with you how I transformed this space. It's right next to my kitchen, so it's like a nook dining area. It's one of my highly requested videos, and I'm also going to show you how to do the cushions. So as you can see, one is brand new and one is a little old. This is definitely a very easy DIY, but it can take a little bit of time. Now you can either be starting from scratch, which I'll show you in a moment, or you could be refreshing the ones that you currently have or afterwards. So I'm removing all of these staples I've added. You'll want to use pliers to really help take out the staples because they can get stuck. You're going to start off with some batting. This is about a 2-inch piece of foam. You're going to want to measure out your space and make sure that you get the correct sizes, or at least you'll be able to cut it to size. This is plywood. I got it at Home Depot. I'm not sure on the size, but it's no bigger than a fingernail, so it's probably 1/4 of an inch. So you're going to want to line it up with the cushion, and you're going to want to cut the cushion to size of your piece of wood, which your piece of wood should be cut to size of whatever space you are working with. So you just want to really line it up well. If anything, I probably suggest leaving out just a smidge of cushion so that when you're sitting down, you're not going to have any chance of feeling that wood. So I'm going to slice it with a blade so I know exactly where I'm going to cut. So I have a little bit at least of a marker of where I'm cutting. So I'm going to cut all around the piece of wood. It is a little hard with scissors. I think people use like electric knives, but we don't got one of those. So we're just straight up DIYing. Now this is my stapler. You're gonna need one of these, and you're gonna need one of these packs of staples. So you're gonna wanna pull the batting right over the wood, and you're gonna start stapling that all the way around. I'm gonna show you exactly how to even get to the corners, because that's probably the most trickiest part of this entire project, is really nailing the corners. So you're just gonna really wanna pull it taut. Your hand will get really tired after a while, but it's all worth it. So this is when your Christmas present wrapping is gonna come in handy. You really wanna fold in one side and then lift the extra material right over it. You're going to want to staple right down that seam and right across. Anything that you have extra, you could cut right off as far as extra material. So you're going to tuck one side and then pull right over. So this is the cushion with the batting. This is really just going to make sure that you have extra cushion and protection, and it's going to feel really, really nice. And you're not going to feel that piece of wood. So next up, we are going to move on to fabric. So I didn't like the fabric selection that they had at Ikea, but fabric is also curtains. So I found curtains and I cut off the top where there's like hooks or whatever you have there to insert the rod. Don't be lazy. Iron your curtains, because if you also have a fabric that doesn't have too much pattern, you're going to be able to see those lines from when it was folded up. So make sure that you really give it a good iron. Now this part, you're going to make sure that you're centering your cushion with the fabric, and I'm going to wrap it all the way around. If you do have a fabric that is more particular, like I have lines, you're going to want to make sure that you keep that really nice and straight. You don't want any wonky, curvy lines on there. If you have something that's a really nice pattern, you probably don't need to pay too much attention to it, but with lines, you definitely want to make sure that you are doing it nice and straight. So you are just going to make sure that you staple it 1,000 times. You just want to make sure that there's not going to be any chance of it moving or lifting, and you're just going to wrap the other side around. You really want to make sure that you're pulling it as tight as possible so that your seat won't get as many wrinkles. And you're just going to do that all the way around. And again, for the corners, you're going to use your handy dandy Christmas paper wrapping skills. This is probably The hardest part is even more when it is with the fabric, because you just want to get it so perfect. But luckily enough, my corners don't really show that much, so although I try to make it as neat and clean as possible, some come out a little crazy. So you're gonna really want to make sure that you staple all that down and you're left with this perfect piece of cushion. Now we are moving on to my favorite part. These are actually lac tables from Ikea. You're able to customize your space, so you can put as many as you want, and they work very, very well. I love the height of them. They're very, very sturdy, and they just look really nice. You're gonna go ahead and put your cushions right on top, and now you've got a seating area. So what I love about this is that there's storage underneath. We're always looking for more storage. So I'm able to place things underneath. Now I have these plastic bins, but I got them in black because I find it looks even neater, cleaner when it is more dark underneath, and it's shadowy. So you can't really tell there's much going on in there. And with plastic, it'll keep your things much safer than cloth, and cloth will get really dusty and really dirty. So I really, really enjoy this as a multi-purpose situation. I get more storage and I get perfect seating space. Now, this table is one of the best tables I've ever gotten. I'm gonna have a part 2 where I'll go more in depth on this table and any other questions that I've ever been asked in regards to this type of video. I will have all in that video where I got everything, where I found stuff. It will be in the either part 1 or part 2 of this video. So that's it. That's all. Everything's put together, decorated as you wish, your own color scheme. I really appreciate you guys watching, and I will see you in the next one.